What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to Money Car here on YouTube. We're on ABC programming for the first time ever as we kick off something new. It's a new beginning, start to a new era, a new yearly tradition. It is the first ever Money Car Indianapolis 500, getting ready to kick things off as the Indianapolis 500 is now sanctioned by Money Car under Money Car branding and all that. We've got, hang on, let me see. I'll just wait for the thing. We've got, should be 33, I believe. We ran a little bit more than 33 for this event, considering it's the first one ever, and we just allowed all entries in, but we're cooking up a plan for the 2009 season. So next year, this may just be a one-off event, but depending on how well received these open wheel cars are, we may have a brand new series on our hands, the Money Car Open Wheel Division. But anyways, the pace car is off. Scott Dixon runs in the Superstar League of Racing, has a pretty big resume himself. He's going to lead us to the green flag as we are racing at Indy. And I know, unfortunately, unable to do the 3 wide starts due to the game's limitations, but it is what it is. In the 1, in the 2 for the first time here today. Actually, we have less than 33 cars in this race. Down the back straightaway for the first time today. And these guys are right on top of each other. Dirty air, not a factor here. At least not yet. But the way they're racing, oh boy. Might call for some changes to make the dirty air affect these cars a little more, because, man, they are bunched right on top of each other, coming to complete the first lap of the race. Danica Patrick is going to lead the first lap of this race, but not without a fight for willpower. Nate Carter outside. Still 3 wide through turn 1. Contact, power, and multiple cars around. One up on top of the safer barrier, and they are piling in. That's the 06 of Graham Rahal up on his side. Launched into the catch fence with the rear of the car, and the caution's out for the first time today. Danica Patrick is leading the race back around to the caution flag with Ed Carpenter running in second. The pinnacle of auto racing is under the caution for the first time ever. Coming back to the caution flag, Danica Patrick is our leader. Will Power, or no, that's Alex Tagliani in that green and yellow car. Runs third. Marco Andretti. Is this Marco or Michael Andretti? Oh, it's John. Okay, never mind. It's Marco Andretti in the 26, and we had a bad wreck there at the start. So let's go back and see what happened to kick all that off. That got crazy. Let's go back and see what happened here. Danica Patrick and Will Power fighting for the lead. Power fell back 3 wide. Oriol Servia in the middle just gets squeezed up in the power by Ed Carpenter. Scott Dixon gets a piece, goes up, collects Rahal. Rahal takes a hard hit into the outside wall, climbs up onto the wall, onto the safer barrier. Look at Dixon in the air along with the 70. That's Robbie Gordon. That name sounds familiar here on Money Car. That's one of our MG Cup Series drivers. Robbie Gordon making a part-time start. Oh my goodness. Oh no, we got big time damage up here. I didn't even see this. Multiple cars airborne. That's Jimmy Vassar in the 12, and a hard hit further down as well. These cars are a little less fragile than their real-life counterparts. I know damaged models can only do so much in 2003. Man, wild wreck there. Jimmy Vassar got launched up into the air, but we're about to take the green flag once again here in the Indianapolis 500. Danica Patrick takes off. Marco Andretti trying to set up a run. John Andretti further back, another name we know from MXNEYCAR. He actually started out racing here on the open wheel side of things. So the Andrettis know how to get the job done here on the big oval at Indianapolis. Few cars further back with damage. Justin Wilson in the O2, excuse me. Will Power, Alex Tagliani trying to get by Power here. Max Pappas following through as well. Pappas races full time. Or does he race full time? May starts here in the stock car side of things. Battle for the lead. Here comes Ed Carpenter underneath Danica Patrick. For the race lead, couldn't quite get there. Fell back, and now got a fight for second on our hands. Danica Patrick's gonna lead another lap. But a nice job by that young woman out in front. Could be something big here. Will Power and Justin Wilson battling way further back in the pack. That took a lot of cars out of this race early on. Roberto Moreno further back as well here. No sponsors on that 14 car, just riding around in the back. Already got in that wreck and just trying to stay out of trouble. Alex Fig in the 29 back there as well. Alex Figgy. Found out that's the correct pronunciation. So Figgy is the last car on the racetrack. We've got multiple cars out of the race. 10 to be exact. Danica Patrick is back out in front, or continuing to lead the race. I don't know if she ever lost the lead. Guys not really able to get much of a run with the draft. Not as big as they should be. It was really hard to pass, but perfect timing there for Alex Lloyd as he moves up into second place. Now down the back straightaway yet again. Danica Patrick still out in front with no competition. Alex Lloyd now pulls a good gap in second. Buddy Lazier up in the third with Tony Kanaan slotting into the fourth position. Ed Carpenter trying not to fall too far back, looking underneath Kanaan. Kanaan looking under Lazier. Who's going to make the move first is going to be Kanaan, getting underneath Buddy Lazier. Now side by side down the backstretch. Carpenter follows Kanaan to the bottom. Gonna arc it in. Kanaan slides up. Here comes Carpenter underneath. 3 wide for a second. Carpenter and Kanaan clear Lazier as Lazier backs out. And here comes Marco Andretti with the run. Danica Patrick continues to lead here from Indianapolis. go on board with Tony Kanaan. And on to the inside. Once again, looking for the race lead underneath Danica Patrick. And trust me guys, I will mess with the LP files a little bit for next season to make sure we can get more IndyCar-like racing. So this is looking like just gripped up stock car racing like what we see with the MG Cup Series cars. I'm gonna try to make it more IndyCar-like. Kanaan now might lose the lead to Ed Carpenter, who's been sitting back and patiently picking them off one by one to get back up to the front. It's a 6-car breakaway at the front of the field. 7th place, running 6 seconds back just about, and we have a caution. Robbie Gordon runs 7th. He was involved in that wreck earlier, and the caution is out. Let's go back and see what it's for, shall we? Oh boy, racing for last, and oh no, this can't be good. He's in the grass and hard into the wall, upside down went Milka Duno, and she's back on all 4 wheels. Look out. She's able to get it fired back up and try to drive back to the pits, but instead she's gonna just drive into the attenuator. Green flag back in the air. Ed Carpenter underneath. He's going to take the lead from Tony Kanaan on a restart. Here comes Buddy Lazier down the back straightaway. Fans on their feet for Carpenter and Lazier. 1 and 2 looking to fight amongst each other. Here comes Danica Patrick back to the inside of Buddy Lazier. Side by side, looking at 3 wide out of turn number 3 as they head through the short chute and now into turn 4. Danica Patrick has a huge head of steam, goes low off of turn 4, killed her momentum, but can she stay alongside Ed Carpenter down the front straightaway? Yes, she can. At the stripe, Ed Carpenter led that lap, but don't look now. Here comes Danica Patrick clearing the 20 to take the race lead. Oh, but she didn't get all the way down to the bottom that time. Heading into through 1 and 2. Alex Lloyd slides back into 2nd. Robbie Gordon's trying to hang on to the lead pack this time. Sarah Fisher in the 67 back there. She's doing a great job running up inside the top 10 as well. Danica Patrick, that car is just way too strong. She may be a contender to win this thing here from Indianapolis. What a superstar Danica Patrick is. First ever appearance on the MXNEYCAR channel. At least the first ever official appearance, rather. And she's doing a heck of a job out in front here from Indianapolis on the biggest stage of them all. This is the greatest spectacle in racing. This is the Indianapolis 500. Not exactly 500 miles, but hey, close enough. It's the Indy 50. 50 laps. Danica's gonna click another one off. She leads yet another lap. She's led the most laps so far in the race. Tony Kanaan settles in second. Now trying to get a run on Patrick for the lead. Here comes Kanaan. To the inside, Tony Kanaan. Looking for their lead once again. Killed his momentum with that move to the inside off turn 4. 3 wide behind heading into turn 1. Lazier in the middle. It's going to slide up and clear Alex Lloyd. Lloyd backed out of that. Smart move on his part not to try and fight it. Here comes Patrick to the inside. Danica Patrick, oh my goodness, going back to the front here from Indianapolis. She definitely has the strongest car in the field, but don't look now. Here comes Ed Carpenter following her through, also looking for the lead. One car on pit road is Marco Andretti. Sucks for him. Tough break. He was running up inside the top 6, but now we got a different car leeching on to the top 6. It's the 70 of Robbie Gordon, but he's too far back, not going to be able to hang on. It's now a 5-car breakaway at the front of the field. Robbie Gordon trying his best to stay in the draft. As they're 3 wide in front of him, this might help him out quite a bit. Close quarters, wheel-to-wheel action here from Indianapolis. Here comes Tony Kanaan to the inside, 3 wide, behind him once again, down the front straightaway. Down into 1 and 2, oh boy. Alex Lloyd that time with the 2-for-1 as Tony Kanaan takes the race lead away from Danica Patrick as we head down the back straightaway yet again. Danica Patrick retakes the lead, a hard fight for second behind her. She dives off into 3 and 4 yet again. The turn 4. Ed Carpenter. Oh, the 11 almost got the wall there. Tony Kanaan almost got into the outside wall off turn number 4. Keeps it going for now. Robbie Gordon, don't count him out. He's still staying with the pack. I thought he'd fall back, but he's doing a great job keeping up, at least for the moment. We got a lap car coming up. That's Alex Figge in the 29. Here comes Kanaan back to the inside. Patrick trying to fight back. Kanaan's going to clear as they catch the lap car of Figge. Kanaan is going to swoop to the bottom. Never mind. He's going to pull back up and wait behind the 29 car. Now decides to pull out and take the opportunity to get past the lap traffic. But here comes Danica Patrick. She had it scouted, and she's going to take the lead. Here comes Ed Carpenter as well. Robbie Gordon reeling the pack back in as well here. Never mind. We're coming to 20 laps to go in this event. As they storm past the lap car right there. This is Roberto Moreno. Kanan coming back to the inside. Contact behind. Buddy Lazier and Alex Lloyd got together. Patrick to the inside. Dangerous dive there for Danica Patrick. But she made it work. But now here comes Kanan with a run. Kanan, Patrick, Carpenter. The top three, seemingly the favorites to win this race. As our pole sitter Scott Dixon was taken out early in the wreck. Patrick back to the inside of Carpenter as we catch more lapped cars. Will Power and Justin Wilson off of turn number 2. Kanan dives to the inside. Danica Patrick right behind him. And those two getting held up. This is going to allow the top three to drive away from them, I presume. Robbie Gordon back there in a world of his own. They're still stuck behind Wilson and Power. And now Carpenter dives underneath Will Power. Can he get under Justin Wilson as well? He does. Gets past, but it's too little too late. They have lost touch with the leaders. Uh-oh, Buddy Lazier might lose the draft as well. I don't think he's fast enough to keep up with the top two. That could work in their favor. Oh, whoa, whoops. Could work in their favor. And the caution is out. I believe race control did not want this race, the outcome, to be determined by lap traffic as we watch the pace car and see when the lights came on. Yeah, no accidents on the track. They're going to give everybody an equal chance as we rack them back up and send them back off for the final 11 laps here from Indianapolis. 12 laps from Indianapolis. Green flag back in the air. Will Power. Or excuse me, Tony Kanan. Your leader. Danica Patrick running second. Ed Carpenter, P3. Alex Lloyd, Robbie Gordon, Tagliani, Fisher, Ryan Hunter-Ray. Where are the other guys at? The other front runners are gone. They've disappeared. I only see 18 cars on the track. So what happened? Buddy Lazier. Alex Lloyd's here. Buddy Lazier is all the way back in 14th. 10 seconds off the pack. Is he on pit road? Let's find that 91 car real quick. Buddy Lazier's out of the race. What happened to Buddy Lazier? Danica Patrick and Ed Carpenter going at it for the lead. Down the front straightaway. Alex Lloyd in their draft. Here comes the 20. Danica Patrick down in the 3. It's going to be taking 3 wide. She's stuck on the top for the lead. 3 wide. Alex Lloyd. No sponsors on that race car. The underdog looking for the race win. Top 4. Nose to tail like it's a stock car race at Daytona or Talladega. Down the front straightaway. Who is going to win? Patrick falls back 3 wide in front of her. Wheel to wheel, inches away from each other. Here comes Tony Kanaan to take it back from Alex Lloyd. Lloyd falls back into second. He's got to run down the backstretch. Can he keep the momentum up? He's got Patrick who is inside now. He's not going to be able to. Danica Patrick coming back with another run. Danica Patrick is cleared. Tony Kanaan. Is she going to win? The Indianapolis 500 swerves down. Tried to break the draft. Down the back straightaway. Swerves back up the racetrack. Can she do it? Can she make history? And become the first woman ever. Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. Whew, man. Can she become the first woman ever to win the Indianapolis 500 in the first ever money car Indy 500? She's 6.5 laps away from doing so. Has to hold off notable names such as Tony Kanaan. As Kanaan dives back underneath. Further back, Ed Carpenter looking for third as well. Carpenter's gonna cook something up here. He's trying to mount a run. Down the front stretch, Carpenter clears Lloyd. And they're side by side in front of him. He's gonna have a huge run because of this. And he's down into 1 and 2. Kanaan retakes the lead. Here comes Patrick falling back. Here comes Ed Carpenter up the second. Alex Lloyd still right there. How about the job Alex Lloyd has done? No sponsors, as I mentioned, on that race car. Just a plain white and red scheme, but hey, he's keeping up with the big boys here. He's holding on, giving it all he's got, and he's racing for the win. All aboard with Danica Patrick. Ed Carpenter's going to take the lead. With just 4 laps to go. Here comes Danica Patrick back to the inside. The crowd is going nuts. Danica Patrick retakes the lead late in the going here from Indianapolis. and clearly the strongest car in the field. What's been a dominant performance. Danica Patrick has led the most laps today. Can she lead the final? Can she lead the most important ones? Either way, a career drive by Danica Patrick. As she continues to run strong out in front here from Indianapolis. 3 laps to go. Ed Carpenter's coming back. He's got another run. He's closing back in on the rear bumper or rear wing of that 7 car. Danica down the back straightaway. Here comes Ed Carpenter. Carpenter has a run right in the draft. He's going to pull out to the inside. Goes Ed Carpenter. Carpenter is there, side by side. Here comes Tony Kanaan. Kanaan with a run. Where's he going to go? Tony Kanaan underneath the 20. He's going to take the race lead. Here comes Danica Patrick back with another run to the inside of Kanaan. Coming to the white flag. It'll be 1 lap to go here in the Indianapolis 500, and we're catching lap traffic. Coming to the white. 1 lap to go for Danica Patrick. Tony Kanaan has another run. Back to the inside goes Kanaan. Side by side for the lead. 1 car getting held up back there. I believe that's the 20 of Carpenter. Couldn't get past the lapped cars. Here comes Alex Lloyd underneath Danica Patrick. Lloyd looking for second. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Kanaan giving both cars the draft, staying right in the middle. Can he hold on from Indianapolis? Tony Kanaan through turn 3 for the final time. Through the short chute into turn 4. Tony Kanaan is scooting away. Lloyd clears for second, but never mind that. Down the front straightaway. Tony Kanaan has won the Indianapolis 500. What a finish. What a move from Tony Kanaan to win the biggest race in MXNEYCAR. The inaugural event, the inaugural Indianapolis 500 has come to a close, and man, what a ride it's been. And at the stripe, you'll see Tony Kanaan victorious. He is your winner from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Let's go back and take a look at the move that he made to pull this off. Down into turn 1, underneath Danica Patrick, who led just about every lap in this race. Couldn't lead the last one. But man, she put up a fight, I'll tell you that. All the way to the end. Alex Lloyd got underneath her, and that was all she wrote. Tony Kanaan just kept scooting away, scooting away. He is the first ever Indianapolis 500 winner. As he came off turn 4 right there. Whoops, did that early. Gonna have to work on that. Whoops. But Indianapolis, man, what a show they put on. But it's gonna come to a close. That's gonna do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. I will work on the LP files for this track and try to make the racing a little better. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time. And until then, peace. See y'all later today for the World 600 at Charlotte.